Hello, hello. Okay. Okay. That machine and fish cannon should be working. Okay. I think we are good to get started for today. Let's see. Hello everybody, welcome in. It's me, Isla. Hello. I appear to be missing this thing. There we go. Okay, now we're good. All right. Listen. I know it's almost the Halloween, right? I don't want to be a ghost though. Can we not do the bludgeoning thing, perhaps? Spooky ghost? Am I already a ghost? Oh no. You know, that probably would have been a very easy, like, Halloween costume to do. It is Spooky Eve. Are you guys excited? Oh my gosh. I have a severe case of art brain today.
No, the bludgeoning will continue until morale improves.
How much more morale do I need? Am I not a bastion of excitement and like good mood? Like, what do you want from me? No, Nit, thank you very much. I very much appreciate the snacks. Honestly, like, listen, all of you being here, that brightens my mood quite a lot, if I'm honest. just ears. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should do a doodle of that. Okay, listen. I have severe case of art brain today. We're probably going to be jumping straight into art. But also, it's Thursday. Welcome in, everybody, right? But like, listen. I have an idea for coloring things that I desire to try out. It's kind of a combination of stuff that I've been messing with for a while now, so I want to see how it works. Are you guys ready? Are you prepared? Am I prepared? Listen, it's gonna be, well, not the most exciting thing. Listen, the very first thing that we're doing today is we're organizing a bunch of layers and like doing flatting. But it's gonna get a lot more exciting after that, I promise.
I love make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, we're not quite there yet, but listen, I will make for you a new layer. Here you go. It's layer number 2. Enjoy that. There you go. So, normally when I'm like, hey, I want to experiment with coloring, I don't have a sketch prepared already. Okay, however, today I do. So we're gonna spend a bit of time organizing, making sure that it works, and then coloring. I have some very good ideas. It's gonna be good. Hopefully, probably, unless it ends catastrophically badly, because this is a color experiment. But like, we can get started for today, right? Tress, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Dead Night, hello. We have Kailua. Hello there.
I know. The count council and I have been talking and it has been decided that you are both cute and for the remainder of this month, spooky. Congrats.
Listen. Well, okay, first off, thank you for the snacks. Second off, I will accept spooky. That's fine. But the other word? No, I don't think so. Okay, come on. That's very ticklish. Is TTS broken? I heard it. Did you guys not hear the TTS? Oh, it's quiet. Okay. I might have to work on a thing behind the scenes. I don't know why it's quiet then.
Hello, hello.
Me, hello.
Hello, hello.
Sissy, hello there. Glad you could make it today. Racer, it's good to see you again. Welcome in. All right, so the plan for today. We got some art to do. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? But yeah, welcome in everybody. It's Thursday. This is the last stremb for me for this week, but I will be making guest appearances on Rainbow Roost's channel tomorrow. We're playing D&D tomorrow, and then on Sunday I will be hanging out with Konotomo, Lara, and Podgkin, I believe. I think that's all the beans that are in this collab. I'm pretty sure. Okay, listen. You can't just ask me to define the thing, right? Cause it's so different from me. Like I cannot fathom what is cute anyway. Well, it's definitely not me. I have no experience with cute whatsoever. So like I have no idea really. Like it's such a mystery. Yes. Listen, when you look at my face, you think that is one smug kitsune, right? And you'd be right. Alright everybody, let's jump over to art mode because I desire to color things. There's a few different things I want to mess with. One of them is like a global lighting thing, and the other thing, there's a thing that you can do to, like, I was messing around with coloring something today, and I accidentally did a thing. Okay, this is I was messing with a secret project that you guys don't get to know about yet, and I did a thing with the coloring that I want to try to repeat, okay? Are you guys experts though? I don't know about that. Listen, I feel like there's a lot better. Listen, I am not an example of cute, okay? I'm under fierce in the dictionary, right? If you want a picture of like something cute, there's so many better examples, trust. You are definitely an expert, but you have no idea what we're talking about? All right, let's do some art. So let me just recap what we're doing today. I'm gonna go sit over here. We're gonna switch to art mode. Bam, art mode. All right, so you remember, when did we do this? Was this Monday? Yeah, this was Monday. Okay, so on Monday, we made this thing, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot to start my little drawing arm. Anyway, so here's our line art for today, okay? It's not the cleanest, but we can deal with that. We can live with that. Let me just really quickly see if I can start my drawing arm. Hold on. let's get the immersion going, shall we? Hold on, let me actually go back to. Okay, so whilst I'm sorting through my stuff and starting the thing and definitely not scuffed. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. We got the drawing arm. Yeah, I have an arm. Huzzah! Is that a Jacqueline? Hello, homie. Welcome. How is the Hades 2? My goodness, I haven't beaten the first Hades. I have an arm, and it does not go all the way up either. Wow. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, frankly. Okay, so here is the plan for today. We're going to be using this as our experimental art piece. Let me also definitely make sure that I have set this up properly. This one? Okay, I don't need... Okay, we have a lot of things going on here. So let me set this up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Bam. Now you can see what we're looking at there. It's a lot of fun. Finish Hades 1 and then go to Hades 2? Okay. It's hard to go back. Okay, so Hades 2 is definitely like improvements then. Nice. Okay, so my thinking for today, the things I want to experiment with. So I have begun using a different method to color things. I do my flat colors like normal, which I kind of have some of. They're a little bit janky, but then you use colors from the background to influence your shadow colors. Hello. But then on that same shadow layer, you can just slap down other colors, right? You want some soup? Listen, you
Boo. Ghost emoji. Thanks. Alan Hart, Alan Pat.
How startling. Wow. Red Boy Machine, thank you very much for the snacks. I very much appreciate it. Also, Safaret, hello there. Thank you for head pats. But yeah, so you would trust this face with the soup, right? You would definitely let this face cook food for you, right? Right? Cappy hello there. Glad you can make it today. Okay, so first off, we need to make our flat better. I still have the thing that we did Tuesday. Which day was it? Monday. We did this Monday. Okay, so we can keep that. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, this is the Halloween outfit that I would like to have. At some point, we're probably going to have Halloween in like the dead of winter, because I have not had time to finish this for my model, but it's there. There it is. You don't think soup should be bubbling? It adds like extra aeration and flavor. Are you sure? Listen, it just means it's like a nice hot soup. Okay, so stage 1 is we need to... Let's spend the tiniest amount of time cleaning up the lines a little bit. Just a little bit. And then we need to fix our flats, and then we can actually start...
A gift.
Oh.
Aww. I love it.
Is it tuition?
Soraya. Elania.
Oh my goodness. Zedebs, thank you very much for subscription. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, the studio, we haven't quite worked out the billing schedule yet, so like tips and donations are very appreciated, but they are not required. The rule, as always, is you guys gotta take care of yourselves first, right? but I will probably use that to buy more fish, if I'm honest. Okay, so we've got that. So the next thing, we just need to make sure that our lines are at least a little bit clean, at least around the outside. We have rules? Yeah. Yes? What do you mean, ew, self-care? What does that mean? No, listen, come here. You guys gotta take care of yourselves. You know that, right? Right? What do you mean, no? No, that's like step one, right? But here's the thing, how can you take care of somebody else if you're not taking care of yourself? Wait, I need to? Okay, listen, if it's my job, have you eaten today? Do you have water? Are you hydrating? Did you sleep properly? Did you? Where there's a Will, there's a William. Oh my gosh, you're so right though. There's somebody named Will out there. Not William, just Will. And they're like, no, wait. A cursed food combination? Okay, what's your cursed food combination? I have eaten probably too many of those. I'm curious. What you got? Hello. Welcome in. Happy Halloween to you also. Hello. Doctor. Hello. Glad you could make it today. Okay, so are you like dipping the quesadilla in the hot chocolate, or are you just eating the quesadilla and then taking a sip every now and again? Or is this like the hot chocolate is baked into the thing? What's my favorite candy and scary movie? So I don't have much of a sweet tooth, so it kind of varies, right? I like Swedish Fish quite a lot. My favorite scary movie though, so I have kind of a weird relationship with like horror as a genre. Hello. I was just trying to think. Do I watch? I don't really know if I have like a scary movie that's like a favorite. Alien was quite good. What else have I watched? Let's see. I don't know, what would you count as like a scary movie? Does like Sweeney Todd, does that count as a scary movie? I like that one because that's a musical. Yeah, that's a musical. I'm kind of a sucker for musicals. I don't know if that makes it more scary or less scary, but the Rocky Horror Picture Show? That's not really a horror movie though, is it? That's a fun movie though. Listen. Oh my gosh, you can do such a cursed thing with deviled eggs. What was it? So okay, oh my gosh, what was it? There was some food, was it like pineapple or something, that you can make No, it's mango. Oh, you make a mango look like an egg yolk or whatever, or like bananas. Oh my gosh, you could make bananas look like the deviled egg yolks, right? Don't ever invite me to like a like thing where I have to bring food, okay? Let me just warn you ahead of time, because I'm gonna bring like the deviled eggs, but I'm gonna peel out the egg yolk stuff, and I'm gonna put like mushed up bananas, and then you sprinkle the like what cayenne pepper on top, so you can't even tell, and then it's egg and banana. Listen, you've all been warned, okay? You've been warned. I knew it was a fruit. Listen, I can say, if we're talking about cursed food combinations, I was dead I was dead tired, right? And I just piled a bunch of food on my plate, and I was just gonna So I just ate a weird combination of food, and it didn't work, but it gave me an idea for more cursed food, you know? Horror isn't scary, but it's subjective. Okay. Okay, new layer. Here you go. Layer number 3. Okay, so basically at this point, we're just trying to make sure that all of our lines touch, just cleaning up the edges just a little bit, and then we can begin the coloring. Oh my gosh, I started listening to a new book today. Yesterday? I don't know. I am very low on sleep for some reason. So like, yeah. Anyway, so I started listening to a new book. It's been so good so far. It's so good. Have you guys ever heard of the book? What is it called? Heretical Fishing? No head pats. Horror's realizing I'm out of fish. That would be horrifying. This is true. Gnomes are foes, not food. I don't eat gnomes. Chocolate covered Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh. Listen. That's brilliant. And also very evil. Although Brussels sprouts are like very bitter. They might work, but I have doubts because I don't like Brussels sprouts. But like they're bitter, like certain dark chocolates and stuff, right? Huh? Oh, it's Izzy. Hello, art buddy. Welcome. Oh yeah, there we go. We already got a shout out. Excellent. I just listen, what's wrong with eating fish? Doing pretty good. I'm like low on sleep, so I'm a little bit, just kind of like, microwave noises. It's fine though, right? I'll probably have a nap after Stremb, but there's art experiments to do. I want to try out a thing. I was working on secret project today, right? And I accidentally did a thing that I'm curious if I can do it again and like figure out how to make it work. So I'm stealing this art that we made on Monday, and we're gonna actually try to color it. New secret project. I mean, it's not gonna be secret for very long. It's not that secret. yeah, we're just cleaning up a little bit so that we can have a decent line art. That should work though. I think we can make that work. Wow, you covered Brussels sprouts with chocolate, wrapped them. Wow. What was the thing that I found out? I will show you. So the plan is, so my usual method of coloring, you have your line art, you do flats, and then with the background color, you figure out what your global shading color is, for all intents and purposes. I guess we're going to call it that. There's probably a better way to phrase that, but the thing that I want to mess around with today is adding more color variation to my colors, which I don't know if that makes sense right now, but hopefully it'll work. But that's what we're experimenting with today. Okay, that's the plan. Okay, so let me turn this off real quickly. I'm going to grab refer to all layers. We're going to try to make a decently clean line art mask. A little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so then we turn back on this layer. Okay, so now we're doing actual factual flats. So what I want is I want to have a very green soup, because we're gonna try for some crazy colors. I think that's gonna be the stratagem today, just so that we have interesting lighting to play around with. So give me like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, because this will take however long it takes. We have a lot of weird... I did not do a very clean job with my previous flats, so I need to sort that out a little bit. We're gonna try to get rid of the weird popcorns that we have here. Yeah, this is not super clean. Also, we should probably make sure that this is actually clipped back to the right thing. Color randomness, not specifically super random. It's deliberate randomness, if that makes sense. Like, the goal is to add more color variation. But in a way that... Why is that a different color? Anyway, but the goal is to add more color, but in a way that is repeatable and not just accidental. So, we just need to do one of those. I wonder if it would be easier to start this over again instead of trying to fix the flats. I mean, I have the colors here, but it is... Okay, so lesson number 1. Not needing to go back to fix things makes things a lot easier. It's fine. It's fine. I think the problem for me right now, I just want to do the coloring thing, which means that all of this, which is very important prep work, just feels like it feels like wasted time, even though I know it isn't wasted time. Setting up the drawing properly is going to help me in the long run. So if I don't have to go back and fix more things, that would be very, very good. Did I give up on the hat? I think so. Part of me still wants, like, this hat is pretty amazing. I do like the hat quite a lot. In this case, I think that we will skip the hat, specifically because I want to do coloring today, but also I think there's a lot of information, like, with the head that I want to keep so that the whole picture makes sense. I could probably add the hat. Unfortunately, it will probably cover up, like, all of the eyes. Just based on how the perspective is in this picture. Which is, you know, not super ideal for what I'm wanting here. Okay. Okay, we're just cleaning up the thing. Listen, this is like riveting entertainment. Yes, fixing the flats. Yes, so excitement. Wow. Are you all on the edges of your seats? Are you so excited to see the slow, gradual fixing of the flats? Can you see the vision where it all comes together and it's all like fabulous and clean and super good and nice? Do you see it? Man, my lines are so messy. It's fine. It's fine. I'll and clean up some of this. Fortunately, we do have a lovely pink color that tells us when our flats are not where they should be. So at least we've got that going for us, which is nice. Let's fill this in. You feel whelmed? Excellent. You do enjoy it? Okay. It is tedious, but it is also important. Like, there's something weird going on here with, like, the neck. There's, like, hair floofs and, like, a necklace. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what exactly is going on with these lines. There's something weird going on there. We might need to fix that, but it is passable for now. Is this like the, I don't know, you play Power Wash Simulator because you do a tedious task, but it, like, the result is satisfying? I wonder if it's something like that, where you just slowly watch a thing go from chaos to less chaos.
Hello.
Maybe it's a thing like that, right? Invert. Hello there.
Do it.
Okay, here you go. Layer number 4. It's got your name on it. Well, it doesn't actually have your name on it, but it could. if I wanted to do that. It could theoretically have your name on it. Okay, I think we're just going to make all of this blue. Make all of that. This darker color, let's see. Ah, no, I've just undone some work. That's not what we want. Okay, hold on everybody. I am... This requires... excuse me. A weird amount of focus.
Let's make something beautiful together.
Hello, hold on. I need to... Do you guys ever just like choke on air and then you have to cough for like 2 minutes? That's me. That was me right now. Anyway, hello. Daniels, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Sometimes, okay, listen, when I get distracted, or have severe case of art brain, it happens with alarming frequency. It's perhaps a bit of a problem. But we're fine. We're good. We're good. We got it. Air was dusty? Maybe. Alright. We just have a few more little chunklets to sort through. Then we shall be able to do more different coloring. And hopefully this is a thing that I can repeatedly do. Like it won't just be an accidental one-time thing. That's kind of the goal for this. That's the stratagem. Hungry for hippo? Hello there. Glad you could make it today. Danny, hello. Welcome in, first time chatter. Guys, we got a first time chatter. Can we get some more welcomes in chat, please? Okay, so let's see. We also have a weird something going on here. Like, is this the cauldron? Do we need to draw a line right there?
Hello.
Is this leg? Gumpy, you troublemaker. Hello there. Okay, so I'm thinking that this chunklet actually needs to be drawn in right here, because this I think is more like cauldron, and then I'm pretty sure that this is like leg. This is sleeve color right there. Let's see, this is going to be skirt chunklet. I guess we can make that sleeve also. Then if we just have one tiny bit of thigh right there. That's pretty good, right? And then. Okay, there's still a little bit of pink there. Let's make sure we clean that up. There's a little bit here. My goodness, we missed so many of these little popcorns. Okay, wait for it. Hold on. We also... What did I choose for earring color? Okay, it's also blue. So give me this color. We'll fill this in like so. And then. Got some random color there. Let's grab a slightly lighter color for this part. What about nail color? Did we go orange? No, it's blue. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We've got one nail right there. Okay, we need... We'll probably add some sort of pattern right there. Okay. I think we have a pretty clean flat layer now. But then when I select the thing, then it's all, Okay, here's the plan. What we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this color. We're going to just color in everything behind there. Actually, you know what? Let's make this cauldron colored. That'll work. We're gonna squeamish those layers together. And now we have a nice, clean, color mask. And by clean, I mean, it's not the best. It's not free real estate either. It's a potion to help me get away with crimes? You think I do crimes? No, no. I am a law-abiding citizen. Definitely do not do crimes.
I love make a new layer.
Anymore. Okay, here's your new layer. Layer number 6. There you go. Alright, so now we have our flats layer. So now we're gonna figure out background color. And then we're gonna figure out our lighting colors. So there's gonna be two things. We wanna have... Okay, let me actually figure out background color first. So we have like this dark color here. We're just gonna slap that in the background for now. We want, or in my brain, what I am thinking is we're going to have like a lit up pot right there. We need like a nice dark background color, maybe a little bit more blue, maybe a little bit more saturated even. I think this color right here is too saturated. That's not desaturated enough. But basically, what I would like, we're going to grab a new layer. We're going to grab this blue color. So this is going to be the maximum amount of shadows that we have, right? So first off, our bubbling green liquid right here is going to be glowing, because of course it's going to be glowing, right? Is the pond stagnant? No, listen. It's fine. Is this food grade bubbling liquid? Listen, just don't eat it. Why would you want to eat a bubbling green liquid? You guys are doing me a concern. Like for real. So, but anyway, we're gonna take this color, and my idea for this, we have our shading color for all intents and purposes. If we use this green on our multiply layer, we just have a little bit of light bleed, like already. And then we take this color, we are going to crank up the saturation a little bit though. And then if we... Oh, do we need a little more? Oh, just a little bit more saturation. We can just have a little bit of lighting. Like touches, just a little bit, right? So this is like step one of my plan, right? So here's where we're gonna continue this, right? So we have this multiply layer. Well, it's something that I've been doing recently. Okay, first off, let's copy this layer. So what I have been doing recently for lighting, you add all of your shadows, and then you just start like carving out chunks of light. So in this case, our bubbling green potion is a source of light. So what we're going to be doing is just lighting up those bits, right? Well, it looks kind of weird because I'm adding blue instead of removing. No, listen. No, you're right. Listen, we should have done this differently. Hold on. Let me copy this again. Let's get rid of this. Okay, we're deleting. We are deleting. There we go. We are deleting the shading layer. There we go. So I just want to see if this is going to work. So then here on the cauldron like this. We can also add some of the shading colors back to this, right? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's like step one, right? We want to add just a little bit of lighting here. Actually, we could probably grab a soft brush and do like just a little bit of gradation like this. Spooky, right? Spooky. Wow. Listen, if you have a skeleton friend, you gotta make sure that they have a proper living space, right? It's very important. But yeah, so there's like a little bit of green here, and I think what we actually need to do is grab more of a blue. Let's make sure that this is more shaded blue instead of green. Yeah, got some interesting lighting already. This works. This looks a little strange currently. So let me actually grab this. We're going to grab a new layer. And let's do like a couple of pixels like this. And then if I grab this green, and we set this to be like a green layer, maybe. Hold on. We're testing. No. Select the other part of that. There we go.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
Maybe, perhaps. Okay, so that's very rough. Also, why is this like this? How curious.
Oh.
How many layers until Amazing Odd? Listen. You tell me when the art is amazing, okay? And that's how many layers we need. Got it? Is that a belly button? It's not supposed to be. I think it was just an error with the selection process. But yeah, the stratagem is to... This doesn't really look like it's glowing all of that much. So then the question becomes how to make it look...
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
How to make it look like it's glowing. Also, here's your new... There's your new layer. Layer number 11. 6 to 9 layers. Well, we're already up at 11. There you go. Okay, so this is kind of my basic idea, right? But the issue then becomes how to make... let's see, we have this color. How to make a atmospheric... No, not that button. This one. How to make atmospheric lighting with having the glowy pot of the cauldron be our main light source. So this blue light up here, I want this to be like the secondary light source, but this is really bright right now, which isn't necessarily a problem, but if I want the green to be the most green, I'm actually wondering if we need to darken the background more. That might actually help. It would create some interesting contrast as well. So if we just make this a little bit darker, I think that works a little bit better. We don't have the right tone of shading anymore though. I think we need our overall shading color to be tinted a little bit more green. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna copy that. We are going to grab this color again. We're just gonna see if we can add just a little bit more of a green tone. It's kind of a weird lighting color, actually. But that is kind of what makes it interesting, right? Wait, is stretching and hydrating redeem? Okay. Going to lurk and write. Have a good time with the writing. You got this. You can do. I believe. So wait, is this Gothla or Witchla? That's the real question. Okay, so something about the mood of this is not quite right yet. And I'm wondering, what if we add just a little bit more lightness there? Actually, that does make a little bit of sense, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. Also, if we made it purple, but like a really, really desaturated purple, would that help with some color contrast? Like it's a very gray sort of color. However, that might actually help with... Ooh. Yeah, I think purple. I think that might be the way to go, actually. A nice green and purple. Okay, so then we need to go to this layer. Purple. It's purple. Of course, it's always purple. We got soup. You guys want some soup? You're gonna make your very own like hair gym like this one? Really? That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Listen, if you are in the Discord, post pics when you make it, okay? I'm so curious. How to draw fast? Lots of learning and then figuring out how to apply stuff. Listen, this what I'm doing right now, this is a process that I have been experimenting with and figuring out for a long while, okay? So like, if you do not do the art as fast as me, that's okay. You want to know why? Because you can learn to do it. You can learn. Your process might be a little bit different, but also everybody draws at their own pace, right? Art takes as much time as it's gonna take. It's okay if it take a while. You know what I mean? Heck yeah. Don't have the hair for it. That's all right. Listen, you can just take a picture of the object itself, right? You don't have to put it in hair. That's okay. Unless art has deadlines. I mean, yeah, kinda. All right, it's been an hour, so let's take a quick break, everybody. And then let's get back to this. We still have art experiments to do, yeah? But I think we have a pretty good start for this. We still need to do a little bit more, but like, man, this tiny little bit of local color next to the green lighting and the shading color, I like that. But I also think we might need to change either our shading color or our light color, because we have green and green, and it's a little weird. We might need to shift that around a little bit. Anyway, all right, everybody. For now, please enjoy break screen, and we will be right back. Hello again, everybody. Alright, so after having a bit of a break and returning to this, I'm seeing several issues with the coloring. So first and foremost, let's grab a layer to test our lighting. So based just on the values of the colors that we have, this color, it's not actually super bright. Our glowing soup does not look very glowy. All of everything is very dark, which, like, the face looks weird because the values of certain other things around it are not what they need to be. So our contrast is super wonky, for one thing. Our glowy soup does not look super glowy. So we got some stuff that we gotta sort out, right? Also, hello YouTube land denizen, welcome in. I'll have you know, I have excellent personal hygiene. Thank you though. What is the value of a face? Listen, did you not see, like, we're talking color values, which, if I have my terminology correctly, the value is in grayscale, how light or dark it is. Then there's like color saturation, which is how much color per color you have. And then, what is it? Value, saturation. There's another term. I forget. Hello, welcome. But yeah, so our color values are all over the place now. We don't have the correct amount of contrast. So, to fix this, a few ideas. So first off, let's go back to our background. And I think what we need to do to help make a character stand out a little bit more, we're just gonna put like a little bit of a halo around behind the character, right? A little bit spooky, right? Something's glowing for some reason. And now our character actually stands out from the background. It's not a huge change, but it is very important, right? So then the other thing, I want to make like all of this bit down here, this needs to be a lot lighter because our main source of light is going to be the soup, right? So all of this needs to be a lot brighter in order for this to work. So how to do this? We could... Do we want to change the shading color? Maybe. So color theory is not just if it looked bad, try again. Correct. There's things that you can look at and test and figure out why it look weird. Contrast is a big thing, okay? Actually, hold on. Let's grab a new thing. Okay, we're gonna set up a thing real quick. Okay, so let's grab, like... So, these two colors, they have very different values, right? They also have wildly different saturations. So to have this, this one be, let's see, similar. Yeah, that's a little bit more similar. But they're very different, right? So if we want to bump up the saturation on this. So yeah, a good example of this is like red, where if you want like very, very red, it's very dark. Red is a very dark color. So there's like weird things with that. Okay, there's a lot to color theory, and I still have like a lot to learn with that. But like colors have not only like a color saturation, but a color value, which is how, like, if it was in black and white, how it would look. And like in an ideal world, in a very good painting, you would see like a value difference even when, like, you want the colors to be separated like this, but you also want to have the values to be separate, right? You understood nothing? Okay. Maybe I'm explaining badly then. We'll see. Listen, perhaps one day I will be good at teaching the thing. I don't know if that day is today, but that's okay. Let's try adding a little bit.
I love make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, here is your new layer. Layer number 15. Enjoy that. There you go. Okay, so how to... Well, okay, using the correct brush would probably help for one thing. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, so we're just trying to overall make our shading colors a little bit lighter. Let me actually grab this color. Okay, so we actually have better color contrast now. Like, our character's not blending in with the background as much, so that's very good. I think we could still do a little bit more with the lighting there. I'm actually wondering if our... Actually, this color, this lighting color that we have... Well, I didn't want it to be purple. That's the wrong hotkey. Let's try to make this a little bit better, maybe? A little bit. Do we need more yellow? Do we like yellow? Do we just need to make it very, very bright? Green is kind of another one of those weird colors. That doesn't look right either. Okay, so if this is a screen color... How to make a glowy green soup? That's the question. I feel like we're gonna need to put some yellow in here.
Hello.
I think we might need to. What is a layer? Like in an art program sort of a way?
Hi Don, hello there. Glad you could make it today.
Hello. Oh, it's Soren. Hello, Soren. Welcome in, you fabulous bat. How to describe a layer. So a layer is... It's actually a very interesting question. It's like one page in a book, and then you have multiple different pages that have different art on them. Oh, thanks for dropping by to say hello. Have a great time with friends. I'll catch you later, okay? Happy Halloween. Okay, let me actually try. Let's make this normal in color. And then let's see... Maybe something like this. We have a weird... Okay, so one of the issues, this fades off weirdly. I see. Okay, so one issue, I should probably just delete this and try again, honestly. We just have some issues with our lighting thing right there. Redeem whenever possible? Yes. Okay, contemplating the glowing of the thing. Let's see. How do we want to do the thing? I'm kind of thinking we could make our multiply layer a little bit lighter. And then if we go through, grab this color, and we make it a little bit darker. Actually, we could refine our we could refine our lighting and shading here just a little bit more.
Make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, here's your new layer. There you go. Enjoy that. Why must we have so many? That's what I want to know. It's fine. Okay, I'm making this darker so that I can see this a little bit better. I'm wondering if our flat colors might actually be too dark. Like, they seem fine, right? Okay, let's focus in here. This is I think this method worked pretty good. We just got to just try to. Okay, hold on. We gotta figure out our lighting first. Hold on. Okay, so that's lit from underneath. We're gonna have a little bit. Actually, we're gonna have chunklets of the hair. That's going to be catching a little bit of light. We're going to. Let's see. We're gonna have some ambient occlusion, so this chunklet will be a little bit darker. That will be lit up. Going to have a chunklet here, also lit up. A little bit on the knuckles, probably like this would be good. You know, actually adding lighting everywhere, that there will be lighting. Very helpful, probably. Am I happy? I mean, listen, we're working on the thing. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we also want. That's a very interesting color. That's very gray. Why is it gray in color? Huh. I wonder if there is. I wonder if you need a couple of different things for the shading layers. So like there's overall tone of the shading, then there's like the amount of shading. I don't know if that describes that very well. Also, we need to be very, very careful with... Why is this nose like... Why do you have a highlight on the top of your nose? That's not where our lighting is. What layer is this on? Okay, that's on this layer. We don't want that. Shoo. Is it just a myth? Oh, I don't know about that. Listen, I kind of fall into the camp of having joy at life is much more achievable than like the fleeting emotion that is happiness, right? Is that too like the camp of Chaos Slayers? do the Chaos Slayers bring you happiness? There's a thing in Discord to help with glow. Okay, let me take a quick look here. Hold on.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
We have so many Chaos Layers. Lucky number 17. There you go. Okay, hold on. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, da, da. See, that's lovely. Yeah, something like that. We need a mix of like colors, and I think we also need like the fact that we have a lot of very dark line color. I don't think that's helping either. But we could also just like there's a thing that we can do. We can grab this color right here. And we can slap this over the bottom part of the picture if I actually select the color properly. Here we go. So you do something like this, right? And then you set this to soft light. And that really adds like an overall sort of glow effect. The thing that we want to be careful about is this is like a global lighting thing, and you do that after. You want to figure out as much of the lighting, basic lighting, ambient occlusion, that kind of stuff before you start adding global lighting type stuff, right? Thanks for dropping by, YouTube land denizen. I'll catch you later, maybe. Okay, so we have two sources of light, right? One of them is the glowy green, which we are working on for that. Like, I really want to add more lighting on like the shoulders. How to add is actually like that sums it up pretty well, I feel like. It's like all of this, that's all going to be in shadow like that. Maybe if we grab the correct color, that would help. But I'm actually wondering if instead of using an soft brush, which is what I'm doing, if we just use hard brush, that might actually help us a lot more, and then we can smooth out some of the lighting later. I think that might be what we need to do in this situation. Probably. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Okay. I'm actually really wondering if I just grab like a darker color and we just add like slightly different darker shade to our shading there. Like, is this is kind of digging into the experimental coloring stuff that I was thinking about. You just add like some different colors. Does that help? Does this make the shading better? I don't know. Maybe. Like, we definitely have some interesting stuff going on right here. I do like that. Make it a bubble. We got so many. Listen, you want one of the bubbles? Listen, this let's see, which one is the... You know what? I think this one here, this one might be the best bubble. Who's claiming this bubble? Hex Girl from Scooby-Doo. I actually have no idea who that is. Maths? You're asking me a maths question? That's a terrible idea. You're gonna get wrong answers only. So yeah, the hard line for the lighting. That's how we want to do that. At least for initial setup things, right? So let us continue. I think... Okay, so if we have a light source here, would we have just like a little chunk of like shoulders and arms lit up? I feel like we should. Probably a little bit of the neck. Maybe I think that helps. I think that adds to it. So I think we're gonna keep that. It also kind of look a little bit spooky. We like that. Okay, so then let us go to secondary lighting. Let's make sure we grab these color. And then what we're going to do is the same thing. We're going to add chunklets of... This is our secondary, more ambient lighting. So we're going to just kind of layer this on the tops of things like so. Actually, for the top of the hair, we could probably do something like this. We might have to turn down the opacity on this layer. I think it's a little bit strong right now. However, yeah, getting some very... That's kind of interesting though, right? Some of it looks a little bit weird. Okay, but why does it look weird though? A little bit on the nose. Probably some on the forehead there. Does this work? Is our secondary lighting too bright? Is that the problem? You know what? You know what we probably need to do? What would make the most amount of sense, probably? You do like this. We're gonna have... Let's see. So a lot of lighting is being caught in right here. For, you know, reasons. Maybe a little bit on the arm. I think what we need to do... okay, let me try one more thing. Hold on. Something looks weird with this. This looks odd. Okay, so that part is in shadow. Maybe You know what we could do? You know what we could do? Okay, so we have, this is like a screen layer, right? What if we take a darker color and so our lighting is, our secondary lighting is like up here, right? So the lighting, it's a global lighting thing. There's going to be less light here, or we can, it wouldn't actually be that much less, but we're going to do like a color fade almost, so that the closer it gets to the green, the less bright our secondary lighting is. I think that might be the stratagem. Are you really asking me to do math? Really? Really? Listen, I'm not going to, just to be spiteful. Light's coming from 2 directions? Yes. So, here's the thing.
Isla, make a new layer. Do it.
Okay, here you go. There's your new layer, layer number 20. So, why is there light coming from 2 directions? We have a glowy soup pot for all intents and purposes, right? This is the glowing soup, which I'm not really a fan of. Let's tone that down a little bit. So we have like a glowing soup, so we're having lighting from underneath. That lighting is not done yet. But that's like our main light source, right? Come on, I'm trying to explain. No. Stop. Oh, okay, context. Hold on. Hey, wait, I think I have seen this clip, maybe before, perhaps. But yeah, so there's a phenomenon. It's called atmospheric lighting, right? So light is a weird thing. It bounces all over the place. If you have a completely dark room and turn on one singular lamp, it doesn't make a perfect cone like a spot on the floor, right? Light kind of bounces around and it scatters around the room a little bit, okay? So if you have something like, I don't know, the sky above you, light bounces around a lot through the sky, which is why a lot of artists will put like a slight blue or glowing, like there's like an effect where they add just like a little bit of something on top of the head and that kind of thing. It's like atmospheric lighting, where light bounces around all over the place and like just lights up a little bit more. Like there's always a secondary or like a third light source. Light is complicated and it gets everywhere, basically. This is what happens when I cook. I mean, why would you say something that's so controversial yet so true? I haven't set cereal on fire, so like I've got that going for me, which is good, I guess. Okay, so this is getting progressively more messy. I don't know that I like it, actually. Okay, so now let's pause and figure out why. Why? Okay, are there bits that I do like? I think so. I think part of the issue is like the face. This part right here. Like that's a lot of lit up space for hum. Actually, hold on. You know what we need to do? Let's turn... Do I want to turn that back off? I mean, it's not bad. We do have color variation here. But that's why we're experimenting, right? So, if we grab this and we make a new layer, we're going to take this green. We're gonna take the screen, we're gonna make it more yellow. Hoi. Fine. It's fine. I guess I am cute. Listen. It is fierce. It is very fierce, okay? It's very fierce. Okay, hold on. Wow. Okay, so that's very interesting. That's definitely some interesting glowy stuff. Do we like that though? So if we put this on... Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. No, but wait, what if... You know, that's kind of interesting, actually. Is it good? Well, not necessarily, but... Okay, so now the question is why... Like, this face isn't really changing. Why is that not changing tone? Hello? Do I need to grab this color? Do we just need to tone down? See, that looks glowy, right? That actually looks like a light source, doesn't it? Okay, but the thing we gotta ask ourselves, does it look good? That's the conundrum, isn't it? And if it doesn't, how do we make it look better? Okay, so for one thing, I think what we're gonna do, we need a little bit more, just a little bit more saturation in the background. Let's grab just a little bit more like this. No, that's not very saturated. There we go. I wonder if we need more purple on our shading layer as well. Now I'm actually really curious. Our screen layer that we had, does this help now? Or is this still too much? I think there's some good things here. But I think we might have too much ambient lighting, probably. Okay, so then how to fix? You know what we should do actually? Hold on. Okay, let me just do one quick thing here. Hold on. So we need... Okay, skin tone looks super weird, right? We actually might need a little bit more red in the skin tones. Let me actually grab a brush. Let's just make it a little bit more red. because it looks super weird right now. Like, managing skin tone and actually making sure that it look like skin tone, very important, even when you're doing like crazy lighting stuff, right? So that's one thing. I think the other issue is based on the colors that I've chosen. Our blue and orange, they don't really show up too well. It's kind of interesting. Like we definitely have like a glowing cauldron now. Like our lighting definitely looks like that. Okay, let me check my values real quick. What is going on with this? Like, this kind of works? Something about this still doesn't work, though. Okay, why? Why does not it work? Hum yum 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 yum. Okay. Is it the colors? Is it... Actually, is it the color? If we take out the... Does this work by itself? I think there's some weird stuff happening with the hair. There's like weird lighting with some of this. Like, I think all of this might actually be too bright. This brightness on the cauldron, I think this works. But I think this might actually be too bright. Okay, so if that is the case, then we need to go... Let's actually turn that off real quick. Okay, so that's like a layer effect thing. So if we go back to here... Wow, that's... Oh! No, is that the problem? Oh, we don't have any of our local color. Is that why it looks weird? Oh, no, did we figure it out? Oh, we might have figured it out. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. We select all of this. Okay, so that's that. We need to expand out by, like, these many pixels. We select the opposite of that. We're going to keep all of that. Do we need to, though? Yeah, I guess. Okay, so now we just have the tiniest little chunklet of our local color, but I kind of feel like we need to... Could add a little bit... No? Okay, I need to clean up some of these layers. This is very chaos. Okay, what are you? Okay, we don't need that. I'm gonna get rid of that one. We have skin color. Do we like that? Do we need that? The background is very, very saturated, possibly too saturated. Let's tone that down a little bit. I don't think we're keeping any of those. That'll be fine. Let me also... I think it's just the contrast on some of these colors is a little bit weird also. Let me grab all of our blue. We're just going to make all of this just a little bit more saturated and a little bit lighter. And then... No, that's too many. Okay, no, back it down a step. There we go. And then. Actually, that's probably probably a little too much. Let's take out a little bit of the color there. I wonder, what if I shift our lighting there down just a little bit? Interesting. So then, oh, what is this layer? Ugh. Okay, no, we don't need that layer. Okay, so one other thing that we gotta do the thing. All right. Grab and brush. Then we gotta make the eyes glowy. This is very important. I'm actually wondering if the flat color we have here, this is not a very bright orange. Kind of wondering if we need to bump up the color on this a little bit more. Maybe. Okay, if we turn off all of these colors. Now that's interesting. Now why are you like that? Hum yum 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 yum. Okay, so our flat colors is definitely...
Hey, Lila, you should save.
Should I? You think so? I mean, I guess we could, probably. See, it's the glowy eyes. You gotta have the glowy eyes, I guess. Okay, saving. There we go. Saving is important. You think so? I would agree, actually. That is very true. Okay, I think we have too much of this secondary lighting. I think it's actually taking away from the picture. So what we're gonna do, gonna get rid of a chunk of that. Probably there, like there. Make sure we're actually on the correct brush. Just a little bit more subtle. I think that works. Okay, so let's take a look at our values again. Character stands out pretty good. That's not bad. I like this. I think we could definitely change the line color a little bit, and I think that would help. The question is, I mean, this should be affecting the line color. I think it is. But what if we grab a new layer? Let's make it like this. No, that's way too many. Okay, hold on. I wonder if we were to just grab these chocolate. Interesting a little bit. I don't know, it's not quite the right tone. Let's try very dark green, but not that dark. I think that actually works a lot better. Okay, so this looks a little bit more glowy. We'll take that. So now the question is if we go to our multiply layer, we grab a brush. If I did this, what is on this color? Give me this color, and if we change the hue and shade. Okay, new art experiment time. If we change the value or the color and the saturation for the shading layer, does that work better? Can we make this work better? Actually, if we take this color but make it like lighter, so that our shading color gets lighter, does that make a difference? How the heck did I do this before? There was a thing that I did. What did I do? Secret project, what the heck? How did that work? How did I do this? Clearly I need to do some more studying because there is a secret with this and I don't know how to make it work. Well, that's interesting. Now, why does that look different-y and potentially okay? Really? Is it just you slap other colors on there? So if I were to grab... Okay, so if we grab these color, grab like a darker color, and we put the... That's very green, though. I don't know that that's quite the color that we want. Okay, let's grab a crazy different color. Do we like this? Does this actually work? No, it does not. Okay, but why? Why does not it work? Does it need to be more of a neutral? Yes, it does. Okay, so then... the colors on this hand are very different than the colors on this hand. How curious. Yeah, that's way too green for this hand. That color doesn't work at all, but this is the shading color I was using on the other hand. Fascinating. So if we just grab a slightly darker gray over here, that looks like it works. Okay, so then slightly different shading colors here. Just add a little bit more detail to the face, probably. Just a little bit more depth would be good, I think. Let's see. There's something weird going on with the lips. What is going on with the lips? They're supposed to be... listen. I know I've been doing like art mode for a while now, but like you can't just go under the. It's fierce. You can't just call me like. You can't just call me cute. That's not how this works. Also, hello YouTube land denizen. Welcome. Thank you. Listen, we're doing art experiments today. I don't know if this is working or not. Maybe. Listen, this is probably one of those things where I'm going to work on this. We're gonna get it to a certain point, and then I'm gonna look at this
scuffed.
like. It might be scuffed. True. But I might look at this like a few days from now, and I might be like, oh no, what was I thinking?
Fine. You got me. I am fierce.
The truth. There it is. Very fierce. Thank you. You got motivated to do your commission work for the day? Heck yeah. Nice. Ow. Okay, it's apparently been like another hour, so I guess we should probably go do end break time. Like, okay, so looking respectfully, but like, look, the color variation here. I would like more of that, please. But how did I do that? Like, we've got some interesting stuff going on color-wise, but I'm just like, how did I do that? How did that work? Like, we definitely have some interesting stuff going on here. I don't know that this is quite how the lighting right there works. Some of the color variation through the spicy soup, that kind of work. I feel like we need more of a glowing effect on the eyes, but they do kind of pop out, so that's, you know, well, they don't pop out, but they're bright, right? That's pretty good. I added more color variation. That's so simple. But yeah, so, all right, I think it is break time. I'm gonna go have a walkabout, and let me save this, and then let's do a break time, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out what we need to do with this. Like, it's very close, but there's something I'm not satisfied with, and I don't know why yet. Alright everybody, please enjoy break screen and we'll be right back. So I was staring at the time lapse of I was staring at the time lapse of like my drawing the underwater scene, and I was contemplating what I did differently there. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm me, Isla, your resident Kitsune. Okay, so I was staring at that. So things that I would do to improve this. So for one thing, cleaner line art would be very good. You're not Isla. I'm Isla. What do you mean? That's listen, different species of kitsune, okay? This is different. It's different. So yeah, cleaner line art would probably help. It's not a huge issue. Something we might be able to do is we could color the line art. We do have colors around here. Okay, so that might be something that we could try to like help these out a little bit. I think I started with my main shadow layer. Might have been too dark, but also I did want this to be a very dramatically lit scene, but I think there's also some random chunklets like through here. We could probably do a bit of an overpainting and like sort some of this out, but I'm wondering if that would be the best option to make this more finished. Maybe like we do have like a lot of different colors. We might try doing some overpainting stuff. Hold on. Are you my denizens trying to steal my identity? Stop that. Identity theft is not a joke. Okay, so
make a new layer. Do it. A gift. Aw, I love it.
One more prime sub for the pile.
Okay, first off, here's your new layer, layer number 27. Enjoy that. Second off, though, Oni, oh my goodness, thank you very much for subscription. Seriously, listen, it's not just going on the pile. This is special, okay? It's special because you gave it to me. Thank you. Seriously. You know who I am. Oh my goodness.
Something beautiful together.
Very interesting name choice. Wow. Shall I call you VT? We'll call you VT. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, you denizen. So today we are doing art experimentation. We're trying to figure out some interesting coloring. This is, I would say we're having some success. We're also running into a lot of issues, but that's how it goes with like art experimentation, right? Why do they call you John VTuber? Do they just like John Smith, but like differently? Anyway, everybody, we have a first time chatter. Can we get some more welcomes in chat, please? I mean, I do have shoes. They're like open-toed shoes, but you know. See, now I feel like if I showed off the full model, that might be a little bit weird. Perhaps. Either way, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Studio Now and Then. We do a lot of art. don't steal shoes. Listen, listen. What am I supposed to do when you guys make up weird rumors? That's not my fault. Tsa. Okay, so you know what we need to do? Actually, okay, listen. To make something look more finished, you need the little weird highlights, right? We don't have those yet. As a matter of fact, if we were to grab this color, but like way more saturated, perhaps. Okay, so we need just tiny little highlights. They're very important. Actually, we should probably change the way that the lip highlights are doing the thing, because that is not how that would go. But anyway, so you just add like little highlights. We don't have a lot of super metallic things, but also like you just need a little bit, and bam, that looks a lot more finished. Let me actually grab a more yellow. I'm just gonna brighten this up more right there, but we do want the green as our highlight color. Okay, that helps. So much evil. You think so? My gosh. This potion will make you have all the self-confidence. Wahahaha. So there's something weird with like the honestly, we need to do some overpaint stuff. Let me actually grab a new layer here. And let's grab a brush that I haven't actually used in a while. So one of the things we have here, we actually need to, there's like a wrinkle right here that doesn't actually have any lighting on it. Which, you know, might be kind of important. So let's just draw in some cloth wrinkles and just make this look a little bit more actually, yeah, let's just take out some of the line work and let's see how it looks. Hey Konotomo, oh my goodness. Listen, we're gonna be hanging out with Konotomo, Lara, and Podgkin on Sunday. We're doing silly shenanigans. It's gonna be great. Potion seller. You can't handle the strongest potions, unfortunately. I feel like I should probably draw a vial of something right here, maybe bright green liquid. Because, like, this was originally supposed to be ingredients are falling into the thing. That's not what's happening anymore. It's fine, but probably could be better. I'm actually wondering what is going on with the multiples of lines right here. I don't actually know. Why do I have multiple lines there? Okay, so this is like one of the stripes. So probably this one could be a little bit more like this, but then we don't need this one. Yeah. Okay, so then how to make this? How to make this like this? I think we just need to connect our cloth wrinkles, probably. Do we like that? Maybe. blue stripe? Wow, okay. We got some weird color things going on here. Yeah, it'll buff out. It'll be alright. Okay, so if we do that, and then we have, let's see, we might need just a little bit more lighting there. There's got to be a better way to do this part. I should think that there would be. I don't know what it is, though. Let's see, let's try... Got stripe there, then, and then. Do we like this though? Do we? Yum. Like part of, okay, so if you look at this little texture right here, part of me really likes this, but it's so hard to control that. Like this is one of those happy little accidents things. But like, do I like that? Like the goal for this was to try to figure out how to repeat this so I could do art like this more, right? And it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. Yeah, I think a big part of this will just be smoothing out some of the lines and getting rid of them. I don't know that I want to do like full illustration of this, but like cleaning up some of the lines would be very helpful. And like, I don't know, parts like this where... Oh, we didn't make the glasses red either. Oh man. And like this hard line right here is kind of weird. Okay, how to fix? Okay, do we like the way that looks though? Is the thing. I mean, part of me kind of liked the crunchy, like solid line. Like it looks clean. But the other... I guess you just have one color. You could have one color in between the colors. That might work. You like the eyes. So part of me also wants to... Let's see, if we take this color, what if we just add saturation and do like the tiniest little bit of like leap shape right there. Okay, so then we have a very blue light from above. So if we grab a very purple, do we like that? Does that make it better or worse? I feel like that is not where the highlight on the lip would be, technically speaking. I draw good eyes. That's good. Wasn't Hello, YouTube land denizen. Are they really? Okay, so eye contact test. You ready? Here you go. It's a Dalerian. Hello. This is the bestest bush. Can we get a shout out for Dalerian? Oh, you think my eyes are powerful? It's because they're very googly, right? All right, so important areas for pictures. It's always it is the eyes, honestly. Like that's one of those things that if you draw the eyes like cleanly, nicely, that will really make the whole picture look more finished. So we're gonna spend just a little bit of time making these just a little bit, little rendered, a little better, probably. Why is this here? What are you? Do we need like purple? Lighter purple? Yep, I think that kind of helped a little bit. Take that. But then we'd also need like a little bit of green, like on the bottom part of the lens right here. Kind of need that as well. Just a bit. Like it's one of those tiny little details that's kind of important, right? Welcome back.
Welcome in.
Oh.
Let's make something beautiful together.
Boomy Cat, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Also, guys, we got a first time chatter. Can we get some more welcomes in chat? Yeah? You like my hairpin? The model is pretty new. Wait, when did I debut with this model? August? It's very new. Yeah. But yeah, welcome back. Thank you for checking out our game. Oh my goodness. Listen, we put a lot of effort into the game, so thank you very much for taking a look at the game. Just boomy? Okay. But yeah, welcome in. Chat. Denizens. We got a first time chatter. Thank you.
In. Let's make something
Oh.
beautiful together.
Team people. Honestly, I'm also on team people. People are pretty good, you know? But yeah, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, new denizen. Yeah, we got some more welcomes in chat. Excellent. But yeah, thank you very much. Is it just because we're lurking on this screen where you just get the eyeballs? Is this the secret stratagem? Don't actually do art, but just show the just show the face. Is that the secret? this right here and have it stare at everybody? Is that the stratagem? It might be, honestly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do like doing the art. Okay, so for anybody new here, for anybody that doesn't know, I do a lot of art. I make video games. We actually have a couple of games out on Steam. If you're interested in a very spicy adult visual novel, check out Love Sucks on Steam. There you go. Should you subscribe to me? Only if you want to. You got soup? Oh my gosh, I have soup too. Wow. You want a taste of my soup? Does this look delicious? It's very definitely probably not radioactive. Very EP. Okay, I think today is like a day for napping. I might do that here in a little bit, perhaps. It's not available. Oh no. Darn. Well, listen, I appreciate you looking for it, but that's unfortunately I cannot help that. That is a sadness. Oh, you got pins? Yo, let's go. But yeah, any support for the game making thing, very much appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I really probably need to make this like a softer, like gradient, but I kind of like. I don't know. Your cat is named Soup? Honestly, that's a great name for a cat. Oh, you know what we could do? Okay, hold on. Let me grab a new layer. So we have this hair color, right? What if we just like... We just cover a little bit of the eyelashes and stuff, right? Just a little bit. Yeah. Let me take some of these colors. Oh man, we could like take this very bright color and actually like make this very, very, very lit up. I don't feel like this is probably not the best brush for this. Do we like this though? Maybe. Just randomly becoming allergic to chicken? Oh, that's wild. Wait, ticks create meat allergies? What a cursed bug. What the heck? What species am I? I'm a well, it's fox adjacent. I'm kitsune. Listen, I got the tails, plural, right? We got all the tails. I might be a bit of a troublemaker, perhaps.
Happy Halloween, cutie. Also, I brought you some cake from my B-day yesterday.
Happy birthday! Oh my goodness! And free cake. Let's go. Yeah, thank you very much for the snacks. I appreciate that. Also, what the heck you mean? It is fierce. I'm very fierce. Nothing else. Wait. So hold on. So you're saying if I do this and I show you the tail, are you saying that you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna touch that? Is that really what you're saying? Really? So you're saying this is like doing fishing? You'd be like, oh, I'm lured in by this. I must touch. Is that what you're saying? Noted. Okay, so I was instructed that like I'm supposed to brag that I made the model whenever somebody brings it up tangentially. I don't know. Listen, I made this. I do a lot of art. I did both the art and the rigging for the model. So like I do a lot of art. Like a lot. So yeah, thank you. Kona Jumper, thank you. Species troublemaker. I mean, yeah, but like, why you gotta call me out like that, right? Mistakes have been made. I have flipped my canvas one too many times, which I have an unfortunate thing where all of my hotkeys are also hotkeys for my art program, so I do some weird stuff sometimes. It's fine. Also, just randomly. Okay, listen, look, these like random brush strokes. They're this I like this. Why do I like this? Like you don't even notice, but it's like that.
Best art from cutest kitsune, and you can be cute and fierce, so take my bits.
Neon, thank you very much for the snacks. First off, but like, no, I feel like the cute and the fierce, they're separate. They're different, right? So like, I'm just fierce. You know, just fierce. Yeah. But anyway, so there's like just what is it about just these random, like I just slapped these down. Why am I drawn to these? And I'm like, this weird little color variation that I have here. Why do I like this? Why? How to do this again also? Also, I'm taking this color. Can we just make this face shape? You know, this is a very interesting way to start an illustration, actually. Like, we have all the lighting here. And then if you go through and just, like, I have one layer that is over paints. And if we just turn it back on, like, it doesn't change a lot, but it looks a lot more finished. Now that's a very interesting way to set up a picture for, like, an illustration. the happy accidents? It very much is. Yeah, I'm okay. Listen. Can we get a shout out for D the Sphinx? This bean, one of my besties, very much was like, Isla, you should brag about making the model. She told me to do it. She very much so. She was like, yes, do that. So you being like, I bet it was D. It was D. Yes, it was.
My Phasmo tournament is starting, so I be lurking.
Oh.
Have a fun stream and more bits.
Yeah, thank you again. Oh my goodness. Have a fun tournament, okay? I'll catch you later, yeah? I have no idea what you're talking about, actually, Gumpy. No. So then the question becomes, could we do like could we just add like, do I need to add colors like this? Or do I need to add, if we add little stripes of color like this, is that how it works? Does it work? Or does it look weird? Do we like this? I don't think I like that though. I think this looks fine. I don't know if it works for the lighting like this. You know what we should probably try to sort out? We have some hands here. If I clean this up a little bit, I think that will help the whole picture to look a lot more finished. Oh, it's thinking. Ba, 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 ba. Like just adding a little bit more detail here. Maybe trying to define the shape on a few of the fingers a little bit more. That might help. So yeah, this is a very thick line right here. It looks kind of weird. So what if we make that a little bit different-y? Unless that doesn't work. So that's like thumb, and then we have like palm right here. Man, we did not draw this full form at all, did we? Do we like this though? Does that work? It's definitely cleaner. Would that be lit up like that though? Maybe? Actually, that kind of looks better. Turn layer off, turn layer back on. Do I have 2 overpaint layers? Yes. It's you, isn't it? It is! Okay, let's squish all those layers together. So now we can turn the thing off and then turn it back on. And it looks actually factually different-y. Like, noticeably more done. I like that.
I love making a layer. Do it.
Okay, here's your new layer. Layer number 30. Enjoy that. There you go. I do quite like working to like techno-y type stuff. We're listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller, I think is the name of the thing. But yeah, these are DMCA free musics, but they're on like Spotify, etc. and so on. You can just listen to these. You can have them. There you go. Wait, why are we laughing? Ha. Yeah, definitely like the little tiny chunklets of overpainting. That very much help. Okay, so how would we make this finished? With the extra detail on like the face? That's pretty good. I'll take that. Values? Pretty good. Like I'm pretty happy with that. Not too bad, not too bad. So I think there's a few little things that we could do. There's a very easy, potentially easy thing that we can do. We want the eyes to like really stand out, right? Let's grab like a vivid light layer. Let's just make the eyes like super extra glowy, right? So then the question becomes, you've been playing a lot of Fawn? What is Fawn? Musical group, I'm guessing? The laugh track? It's possible that I labeled the redeems a little bit strange, yeah. Folk rock. I've heard some stuff like that, maybe like different music. Sometimes I listen to not techno, but that's kind of my default. I go to listen to that whenever I'm working on stuff. Okay, but for this one, how to make this more finished? That's the question that we gotta ask ourselves. Okay, I feel like let's see. Let's grab a whole new layer, shall we? And if we were to grab like a yellow, maybe? Let's try a little bit more of that. Maybe. Just add a little bit of extra shading there. Do we like... Okay, there's so many random extra layers here. Okay, do we like these changes? It definitely has kind of a more glowy effect. Could we change this color to be something else, though? I feel like it kind of takes away from it a little bit. I don't think I like that one. What about... Okay, hold on. Let me save first. What about... let's see. Layer. Correction layer. Let's do color balance. Okay, so our shadows, if we make them more blue, make them a little bit more purple, and our highlights, oh, glowy, okay. Does that make it look better? It definitely makes everything a little bit more saturated. It's a little bit more dramatic, too. Do we like this? Maybe. I feel like we need some particulate effects. So let me grab this color. Let me grab Bruges. And let's grab some sparkles. Why not? Just a little something. Make it look a little bit magical. Let me grab this color. Like, the background still seems a little weird and kind of plain, but I mean, it's not bad. The only thing we haven't really done is color our line work, but I don't know that we really need to do that. I don't know, I'm looking at like this, and I'm like, something looks weird right there, and I don't know why. Maybe I need to go to... Oh wow, that looks very weird if I turn this off. Okay, so we definitely need that, but maybe we make it a little brighter. Do we like this? Does this work? Does this bring joy? The colors are a little... I don't know, maybe we need more red behind the character. Because like the colors seem very kind of flat, especially in the background. Can we add just a little bit more? Just a hint of... Okay, not stars. That's not... Okay, that's the wrong Bruges. Let's try this again. Hint of just a little bit more red. That might be too many, actually. That's probably too saturated. Do we like this though? Yeah, I think the background is kind of empty still. Like, it's not bad. Perhaps. Could be a little bit better, but it's just kind of void soup right now. It's not bad, but it's alright. Oh, Steam! Hey yo, that's an idea. Okay. Okay, so then the question becomes how to... Let's turn off all of our post-processing effect type things. Let's grab this color. Let's grab and Bruges. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, how to make... the interesting steam effect. Okay, so that's like step one, right? Then you make sure you copy that in case you need to edit it. Then you go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. You blur the heck out of it, right? Then you want to go, you want to grab a big soft Bruges. You want to make sure that you don't draw on the layer. Let's actually grab like a light blue. We're just gonna fade. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, wow. There you go. Bam. Okay, brilliant. Sissy, you win today's stream. I think that just about does it, right? Honestly, pretty solid. Maybe let's make it a little bit more transparenty. I would say that looks a lot more finished. Boop. Boop. Hold on, wait, that tickles. All right. Okay. There you go. There it is. Wow. Wait, hold on. Where is this? Bam. One signature. There it is. I'm pretty happy with that. So if you look at this, you have a very bright spot of interest, which is like this. But then there's also this lovely, very saturated chunk of color right here, plus the eyes. And so you're like, wow, that's really bright. And then you look right here. Like these swirling things here helps to frame the whole picture. I like it. I would say this was a very successful coloring experimentation thing. Okay, a few issues. I don't know what's up with this line right here. Probably that would need to be sorted out, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So for right now, I'm pleased with this. I might look at this again like tomorrow and just be like, ugh. But for now, I'm pleased with this. So yeah, there you go. Color experimentation. Is it spooky enough? Do you feel the seasonal excitement? Would you buy soup from this lady? Oh. Would you have one soup? I'm gonna be honest, I don't do it. Don't do it. You would? Oh. Yeah, you probably rethink. Listen. The soup is very green, okay? You don't know what's in this. You would have all of the soup? Really? Green is healthy? Is it though? Is it? I mean, like radioactive green vegetable? Are they healthy though? You'd panic and say yes anyway? Honestly, that's a mood. That's solid. That's quite understandable, really. It's green starts with a G and G is for good. So you're saying like gravel would also be good? Are you telling me that you would eat gravel because it also starts with a G? That's not a very good logic. I'm sorry. Gruel? Yeah, but gravel though. Would you eat gravel? Because it starts with a G. Anyway, alright everybody. I think we're gonna call it here for today. I am fairly pleased with that. You want to see where we started from today? Because I have a copy of this. We drew this is what I started with today. We started drawing this Monday. So I started with this today and we ended up here. Like I'm pretty happy with that. Like I don't know if it's like the best coloring ever, but I'm not disappointed. I would say that is definitely an win, right? All right. So my next stream will probably be Monday of next week. However, tomorrow we're playing D&D with Rainbow Roost. Can we actually get a shout out for Rainbow Roost mods, if you would? And then on Sunday, we're hanging out with Konotomo and some other very cool beans. We're going to be doing some more art things then. So that'll be very nice. So yeah, I think that's about it from me for now. Everybody, if I don't see you, I hope you have a very safe, very good holiday, spooky day. Actually, let me go back to chatting. Wow. We got our Halloween decorations up. Wow, look, wow. We got a bird. We got a bird with a skull. We got homie soup. Don't ask me why. We have content to wear a cat right there. Yeah. So yeah, everybody stay safe. Have an excellent holiday, and I will see you all next time, okay? Oi. But yeah, YouTube land denizens, thank you very much for hanging out. Those of you here in the Twitch lands, we're gonna go find a friendo to raid, so do stick around for that. And I will see you all next time, okay? Okay, bye!